Hello everybody, I'm Jimify. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow my Instagram. Have a look at my Discord server. Have a look at my merch if you're interested, okay? The link to all that will be down below in the description. And yes, I am wearing my school shirt because today I'm talking to you about my Year 10 experience part 5. Brilliant Club, okay? So this isn't about Year 10 in general. This is about a trip based around being in Year 10, okay? So I was recently chosen to be in what's called the Brilliant Club. Oh, and also I should mention the shoutouts will be later on in the video. Okay, so stay tuned and we'll get to them. So I thought I'd share what it's like to be in Brilliant Club with you. So I walked into school and I got in at 8:15. Okay, we had to meet in the canteen at around 8:30ish. Right now I went to go and talk to my friend beforehand. Okay, then we got to the canteen. And we waited until we had to go on this bus. Now, normally we have this massive coach, and it feels like luxury. You know, everyone's quite far away from each other, and minding their own business, and everything's just brilliant. But this time, we had a mini coach, and there was all food crumbs all over the floor. So yeah, we got downgraded from luxury to. Anyways, one of my friends, Megan, right? Now, to fans of this channel, you might remember her as the girl who I said wasn't very good at history, right? But later on, she took it for GCSE and sat by me. It took like an hour to get there, right? Or it was an hour and a half. It was about that, okay? And I got to sit by the window, which was all cool, right? Now, a bit of context. What is Brilliant Club, right? The top 12 students in each year, in terms of grades, get chosen to be what's called Brilliant Club, right? You go to a top university, you get given a subject and a topic based on that subject, and then once a week you get a university student to come to talk to you about that subject, and at the end you do a final assignment, right, which for me, a Year 10 student, is graded in either A-level or university standards, but in previous years it's been based on GCSE, right? We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, I've been in Brilliant Club for 3 years, okay? Now, I know it's bragging, but there's a meaning behind it, because now I get to talk about what we did. So yeah, Year 8, we did literature theories, right? Which was graded against GCSE, right? Fair enough. Year 9, it was psychology, and that was graded against A-level. And Year 10, we're doing forensic science, which is also quite interesting, okay? So we went to a top university for a school day, where we learned about the uni. They give the speech on how you were chosen because you have potential and stuff like that, right? And as you entered this massive lecture hall, they had this PowerPoint game where they put celebrities on screen, and you had to try and guess which of the two options they studied in university. That was quite fun. Like, you had Jeremy Corbyn, right? And then there was two options, where the first option was studying something. I can't remember what it was. I think it was business studies. And then underneath it, there was another one saying nothing, right? The answer was none, right? But it was kind of a trick question because he did, but he dropped out, right? So that was okay. Then we were given a tour around the campus. Now, it looks decent, right, with all the facilities and the opportunities. Like, there was so much to... Like you had loads of opportunities to do what you wanted. Swimming, athletics, Harry Potter club, stuff like that. There was loads. That's legit as well. Some universities actually have a Quidditch club, right? Now, I'm not really into Harry Potter, right? But in I think it was last year when I went, there were some universities with a Doctor Who club, right? So that was fun. I think the rule is you can have any club you want, as long as like you get 30 signatures saying we want this to be a club, right? Now, in Year 8 and Year 9, right, when we went, we had a buffet, lots of food for my greedy gut. Right, now I was telling Megan, because she went in Brilliant Club in Year 8 and now Year 10, right? She didn't go in Year 9. Now I was telling her that there's this massive buffet, right? She didn't want this, she didn't want a shout out, okay? So, no shout out to Megan. There we go, that's how that works. Now I reminded her of the buffet, which was always really nice. You know, you had sandwiches, sausage rolls, chicken nuggets, crisps, some fancy posh buffet food, right? And when it comes to lunch, right, so we're all sat in this lecture hall, and we're like, okay, I'm ready for my buffet. And then they come out, and they have these, like, the baskets with lots of brown bags, and we're like, that's a very small buffet. Right, now, I don't want to be rude. The food was still nice. the sandwich, apple, or whatever fruit you wanted, and the crisps and the water was still really nice. But I do have to say it was a step down from a buffet, right? Nevertheless, it meant I could carry on losing weight, because that's my goal at the moment. So it was for the better. After that, we had our first tutorial about forensic science. We went into this small room with like 2 boards for the laptop to be projected onto. We met our tutor and we were given our topic. We then learnt about like what a bruise was and how it's formed and the 3 layers of skin you have. Like, you have the epidermis, the dermis and the hypodermis. Right, I'll spare you the whole lesson. After that, we went back to the lecture hall where you sat through like learning how to make a good essay and something that would help us in each homework for the Brilliant Club. Every class, right, we now have in Brilliant Club ends in homework. So there we go. After the lecture, we left the university and it took ages to get back because of traffic. We got back at like 5:30. I got home at 6 o'clock. And this was on bonfire night as well. So, yeah. Overall, it was a really fun day and it was quite interesting. 10 out of 10 would do again. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I'm now going to give out the shout outs.